Hello and welcome back. Before we start, if you have any questions about the strategy, etc., leave a comment below and I will answer as soon as I can. For all other questions, send us a message on Facebook. A link to the Facebook page is in the description below. As far as announcements go, I'm still negotiating with ZuluTrade to determine whether or not I stay with them. We're in the final stages of negotiation. I made a proposal to them and I think that they're going to accept it and I think things are going to work out. But there's always a chance that they basically tell me to stick it, in which case I'll be done. And then I'll be done with them. Another thing is we've opened up the Facebook private investors group to anyone who's following me on ZuluTrade. Originally, it was only for people who were following me who were subscribed to the Oddbeaker signal service. But now I've opened it up to anyone who's following me on ZuluTrade as well. There's a lot of good information in there. I post screenshots of charts and things like that. The things that I can't even, like ZuluTrade won't even let me put on the social feed on ZuluTrade. So there's more information. I think that, there's not going to be trolls there. It's going to be a much more pleasant environment. So, like I said, I opened it up to whoever's following me on ZuluTrade, as well as the Oddbeaker guys. Go to my Facebook page, the Oddbeaker Facebook page, and click on groups, and you'll see the Oddbeaker Forex Investors, I think is what it's called. And you can ask to join, and then I'll have to approve it. There'll be some questions you have to answer that basically ask, like, if you're following me on ZuluTrade or if you're following me on the Oddbeaker signal. And if you're not, I'm not going to let you in. So don't even try it. But if you're following me on one of those, then I'll definitely let you in. All right. So last week, we ended the week with $712 and 184% profit. We closed 27 trades last week. We left 3 trades open over the weekend. Last week was a good week. The ending was a little bit weird, but we had a really good week last week. All right, so let's go to Monday. Oh, absolutely nothing. We still have that basket open from that started on Thursday, and absolutely nothing. There's, a little bit of movement in the market that we probably could have caught. Let's look at Tuesday. Ooh, there's a nice drop in price that we would have definitely caught if we weren't stuck in this basket. Yeah, I'm thinking, let me see, what's that distance there? That is about, that's about 69 pips. Yeah. I'm thinking we could have caught at least maybe 6 trades on that in that little drop. Wow. All right, let's look at Wednesday. It's looking like the basket's going to close, though. Wednesday. Well, if we got out of the basket, we closed another trade. So that's 4 trades closed on Wednesday. And one open that stayed open till the next day. Not a whole lot of movement except for the end of Wednesday. There was a massive spike upward that if we weren't in this basket, we would have definitely caught most of that move. That was a fast one. That had to be a news thing like the Fed announcement or non-farm payrolls or something. So Wednesday we closed 4. We opened 1 that didn't close until, I guess, the next day. We'll find out soon enough. Our balance on Wednesday was $718 and 187% gains from the start. That puts us up $6 from, what was that, Thursday? So yeah, we're out of the basket. We're hopefully back to actively trading again. Let's look at Thursday. Well, Oh, I remember what happened here. I had I had to transfer my trading platform from one VPS to a new VPS on the Google Cloud, and when I set it up, I had the lot size wrong. I had the lot size set to 0.01. Yeah. This trade right here is actually 0.01 lots, which is wrong. So I had closed it and then readjusted the lot size and turned the trade copier back on. And so that's why there's that one little losing trade there. So there's 3 trades open now. We're at Thursday. And again, we missed some pretty good moves because we called it wrong. We got in at the top on Wednesday, and now we're trying to basically correct and get out of there. So we're back in another basket. It's Thursday. And let's go to Friday. Yeah, same thing. Nothing's happened. We're still... The only activity we got was on Wednesday, and we've been in baskets waiting for the baskets to close all the rest of the week. So this is probably one of our worst weeks. Not a losing week, but one of our worst weeks as far as activity goes. Because we've had weeks where we got wrecked, right? Ultimately that's always worse. So yeah, that's Friday. That's our week. We had one active day right there Wednesday. And then I had a little glitch in the trade copier. I had a little glitch in the setup where I had to close that trade. Otherwise, it would have been, you'd see a green line across here. Like it would be right around that level there. But instead, when I closed it here and changed the lot size and then turned the copier back on, it automatically just got in at this point, right? So, yeah, pretty uneventful this week. Like, we spent pretty much the whole week waiting for something to happen, and the basket closed on Wednesday. We got one trade closed outside of the basket, and then into another basket. So this was definitely not a good trading week. Very little activity. Spent the whole time waiting for stuff to happen, and then got back into a situation where we're waiting again. And from the looks of it, the price is still heading downward. So I don't see any retracement anytime soon. So maybe this coming week is going to start out just as bad as this last week was. But hey, it happens. We're going to have good weeks. So it's going to be a little while now before we triple the account, which is going to be a huge milestone. That's the one I'm really looking forward to, because it actually marks the end of something and the beginning of something new. And I don't want to go into it yet until we get there, because I want to explain it all when it's happened. And then it'll make a lot more sense, and it'll sink in, and you guys will get it, and you're going to be blown away by this concept. If you haven't read my book, that is, if you read my book, you know exactly what's going to happen. Nothing to look at in the Myfxbook, but I might as well pop it up just to see. All right, we're at the Myfxbook, and you can see we took a little bit of a dip here, because I had to close that trade that was the wrong size with a loss. Yeah, what else? Let's go down to the bottom and see what's going on there. Let me get myself out of the way first. Okay, so if we look at profit, this month is going much better than January, and January was a really good month. February was kind of a crap month, but even so, we made, $41, right, which is better than nothing. Could have been a losing month. But we still got a week left in March, just over a week, and we're already past January's total. So I'm pretty excited about that. But if we keep getting into these baskets, I don't think we're going to make much more than we've already made, right? Hopefully, though, by the end of this next week, we'll be above 750. We'll have tripled the account, and we'll be ready for that next milestone, right? All right, so that's the Myfxbook. Let us go back to the chart and see. Yeah, no, there's nothing more to see. So let's wrap it up. Before we do, again, I want to thank you guys again for your support. Big shout out to you guys following me on ZuluTrade or following me on the Oddbeaker signal. You guys are really helping my business. You're helping to build the business. You guys who watch the YouTube videos and like and subscribe, that helps me just as much. I mean, it's getting me some exposure. It's getting people to kind of see what we're doing here. And this is a documentary, right? I hope that it's interesting. I think it's interesting. I know that some of you watching think it's interesting, but it's a documentary. I mean, this is a real life situation. I have a real live account. Yeah, it has $700 in it, but okay, it would be exactly the same thing if it was $71,000, right? Like I'd be trading bigger lots. I'd be doing, but the trades would be the same. Everything would be exactly the same. The drawdown percentages, the profit percentages would be exactly the same. The reason why I'm doing starting with $250 is to show that, hey, it is conceivable that you could start with a tiny amount of money and grow it, compounding to a pretty massive amount of money, or at least a significantly larger amount of money, right? If we hit our 100K target, I mean, that's going to be awesome. And at the rate we're going, I mean, we've been at this, 4 months, and we're just about to triple the account. So triple the account every 4 months. It doesn't take long to get from $200 to $100,000, right? So, and that's what I'm trying to show. It's like, but I'm not trying to show, look how good I am. I'm a great trader, blah, blah, blah. No, I'm trying to show you, look at all this drama that you have to go through just to be a trader, right? This is not for everybody. And for the people who are really interested in becoming real full-time traders, right? Or even a hobby trader, the more you know about what you're getting yourself into, well, first of all, the more you'll know whether it's something that you're going to like or not. And then the less likely you are to get just wrecked by the drama that you experience, right? So that's what this is all about. I'm empowering people. I'm trying to fulfill one of the 3 missions of our business, right? We entertain, we educate, we empower. And actually, these videos, to some degree, do all 3. Right, so that's kind of where I'm coming from, and that's all I'm trying to do here. And I hope that this provides value to you guys. And so, all right, enough babbling. Oh, that's the other thing. The private investor group is great. I mean, I've only got a few members right now. I think there's like 14 people on there right now, because I don't have a lot of people on the Oddbeaker thing, and I haven't really announced it to the ZuluTrade people yet that it's opened up to them. But even with the few people that's on there, there's pretty good activity. I'm posting screenshots of charts and just a lot more informational stuff about what's going on, what am I doing, and people are responding, and there's a good back and forth communication going on there. So if you're following me on ZuluTrade, get on Facebook and sign up for the private investor group, because there's a lot of value there. If you're following me on Oddbeaker and for some reason you're not in the private investor group, what are you waiting for? Just get on there, get on Facebook, go to the Oddbeaker page and click on the groups button or link. I don't know. It's a button or link. And then you'll see the Oddbeaker Forex Investors group. And you can ask to join, and next time I get around to getting on there, I'll see, oh, somebody's waiting to join, and I'll let you in. All right. So let's wrap it up. How did we do? We started the week with $712 and 184% profit. We ended the week with $716 and 186% profit. Now that seems a little bit weird that a $4 difference is 2%, but the truth is it was something like 184.9% and at the start and 186.1. It was just over 1% gains. But since I'm rounding everything down, it looks like I earned 2% with a $4 gain. But that's totally not true. So we ended the week with $716 and 186% profit. That's a $4 gain, which is like, oh my goodness. Can you imagine? You work a job all week. Okay, and this is not a job because this is a bot that's doing this, right? Like, my work in this is I look at the chart every few hours to see if the bot's doing something retarded, right? So this is not like a job. But imagine working all week and earning $4, because it's something that you called wrong or whatever. It could be rough. We closed. Why did I say 5 trades? So there's 3. Oh, yeah, we closed 5 because that one that I closed manually because it was the wrong size. But it counts as a trade, and it lost us some money. So I counted. We closed 5 trades for the week. So this was not a good trading week. And you're going to have those. And sometimes you're going to have. Now, on the safe signal, because it can have up to 10 trades open, and those 10 trades span 220 pips. You're much less likely to be waiting for a week or longer for a basket to close, right? But this guy here, it stops at 3 trades, which is the first one's at 0, the next one's at minus 20, the next one's at minus 40. And now if the price goes down 200 pips or whatever, 100 pips, it's got to come back 100 pips before it comes and hits the break even, right? Whereas if on the safe signal, I've got 10 chances to move that break even price down closer to the current price. So you're more likely to get out sooner. Yeah, and I know that gets a little bit technical with the whole dollar cost averaging thing and blah blah blah, but yeah, so this one you're more likely to spend time waiting to get out of a basket than on the other one. So that's all I got. Be sure to like and subscribe if you haven't already. Hit the bell button and click all so that you get notifications when I upload a new video. I only upload videos once a week. Except for this week, I did upload my little rant about ZuluTrade a couple of days ago. And you might want to check that one out, especially if you're a trader on ZuluTrade. You definitely want to check that one out because it's got important information there that I think will help you. And if you're one of my followers on ZuluTrade, please, by all means, watch that video. I think it's called TonyTheForexGuy's rant about ZuluTrade. Yeah, please watch that video because I made that one for you specifically. And I need you to watch it. All right? So that's all I've got. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video.